Today I'm going to go ahead and put one of these Grass Gator Heavy Duty replacement trimmer heads on. I got a pretty big yard and I go through that trimmer line like crazy, and if you're like me, you hate having to stop, take the damn thing apart, rewound it, have trouble pulling the trimmer line back through, and get the head placed correctly on the weed eater. I decided I'm going to give this a try. Since I'm going to try it, I might as well show you how to put it on, and then I'll tell you what I think about it. I got extra blades too, so I'm kind of locked in. These are pretty heavy duty, so if I don't use it to trim around the front yard and stuff, I can use it out back in the heavy brush. So that's why I got the heavy duty blades. Bag of hardware. Another nut that came out of the bag of hardware. I guess that fits in there to go on the head. Fits most gas trimmers. Here's the brands. Ryobi's in here. It says 3 tough nylon cutting blades designed to cut tall weeds, light brush, and grass in open field areas. No tools required for most installations. It's a generic installation. It's got curved shaft, straight shaft, and then on the other side, it's got a completely different trimmer head instructions made by Grass Gator. I got the straight shaft here, and I'm going to pull this head off. I want to show you how to do it. Explain to you what I'm going to be doing before I put the camera back overhead. You need to spin it and find this groove right here, right? And then spin that around until you find the corresponding groove right there. So there's a corresponding groove. I'm going to take a small Allen wrench and I'm going to put it in there like that to hold it. And then I'm going to spin this head clockwise. It's going to take a little bit of oomph, but that's how you get the trimmer head completely off of a Ryobi gas trimmer. That's what's going to enable you to put whatever head on it you want. And in my case, it's going to be this heavy duty bladed trimmer by Grass Gator. Mine came off pretty easy. A lot of times it's not that easy. So now I can keep this for, in case I don't like this trimmer head. You got a whole bag of hardware for the different trimmers. Need to find out which nut fits that. They all look kind of big. So you got some gold ones like that, and you got some silver ones, and I'm wondering, is some of them reverse thread? So this is reverse thread, so it's gonna spin counterclockwise to tighten up. So that is the one. Be careful with this thing. It does come apart, so when it does, you gotta flip it back over, put the blades on like that. That's how you change the blades anyway. Then you line up these holes. That center part goes down in there, and these 3 holes line up over those posts, and you just push it together. Right? And then it's going to go on like that. Take the nut, put it down inside there, and then thread it on. Now remember, mine's going to go lefty-tighty, which is weird because righty isn't supposed to be loosey. It's reverse thread. Lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. Spin that on. If there's no up and down play, that's it. It's on there. It's done. It's done ski, if you know what I mean. I'm going to go ahead and put this right back in this hole, and then I'm going to give it a nice little twist just to make sure she's tight. It's tight. That's easy. It's done. See how she looks. Look at that. Looks like the guard. It's not going to be in the way. Let's go try this trimmer out. It's going to be disastrous for some weeds and grass. I abused the crap out of them, and they did a good job. I dug out this concrete seam, and I was hitting the concrete. I mean, you can see it, how worn out that blade is, but I can still use it, and I got a whole bunch more. This little fire bed hasn't been touched, you can tell, but if you have crepe myrtles, you know how they shoot sprouts up. You can see it at the bottom. It ripped right through them. Normally I'm hand cutting those things off of there. and I just haven't got to this bed yet. I went through and I trimmed it around here, and it did an amazing job. And then I went along that fence. Now that fence has got thick chicken wire to keep the dogs in. It didn't bust the blades when I hit it, but I knocked down a bunch of that tall grass. So far I like it, but you know, I got to do the whole yard, see which is better. But give it a try. It's easy to put on.